What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Celestial Citadel Superheroes. And we are back in the spooky month. I'm with Dr. Rain and the detective. And,
Dr. Rain is back in the building.
yep. And, well, the hell was that?
That was the result of me downing an entire soda in 5 seconds.
Jesus Christ, it sounded like a demon was possessing you. Ugh.
Won't be the first time.
For a second, I thought I was going to have to give you an exorcism.
I mean, I'd be able to help with that.
Yeah, speaking of which, Dr. Rain, you deal with like a lot of terrifying monstrous creatures, don't you? Like, have you actually come across like some classic monsters here and there, fucking vampires and shiz?
I only met one vampire during my time.
What about has anyone actually tried creating like a Frankenstein monster?
Not that I ever came across, no.
What about you, detective? You ever come across somebody that like that's literally tried to create like their own equivalent of a Frankenstein monster?
You're not going to like this.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
Because it wasn't just that someone did. One of my partners actually is Frankenstein's master. He goes by Prometheus.
Wait, really?
Yep.
Huh.
The big guy himself.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's
Wow.
that's pretty awesome.
Oh, that,
Actually.
that is interesting.
Yeah, because apparently as it goes, like, Mary Shelley, actually, her parents apparently knew Frankenstein and his monster, and Prometheus, like, ended up reaching out to them in order to try to tell his story. And then, like, she read a couple of those notes and it's like, hey, this would make an awesome horror story. Time to change the face of modern horror forever.
And is he like literally like does he look like how a lot of the like does he like the way he's described in the book, is it actually how he looks like in real life, or is it more closer to what the movies would usually get him?
He looks more like a Picasso painting.
Huh.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's gotta be interesting. I'd like to meet the guy.
Yeah, he's made from like a bunch of different body parts. It's like stitched together. Like he's like extremely asymmetrical. He's constantly slouching, stuff like that.
Huh. So wait,
Wow.
sounds like he's closer to Igor than Frankenstein now that I think about it. Does he have a hunch on his back?
No, it's because literally one of his legs is shorter than the other.
Oh. Huh. Well, detective, you dealt with paranormal mysteries before. What's like? Have you met any other monsters? You know, a mummy or something?
A mummy is just a zombie wrapped in bandages. So yes.
All right, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I guess you guys are. I guess you guys are trying to. I'm pretty sure you guys want to know what I have come across, and I'm gonna be dead serious with you. There is a lot, and I do mean a lot of things I could probably go into about this, but I'm gonna try and keep it as PG as possible because I may or may not have come across a actual vampire. A few, actually.
Damn.
Specifically a
Oh,
vampire who may or may not be my ex.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Yeah,
This is pretty good.
yeah. So when I was much younger, in my more beautiful days, when I was young and pretty, I met this very nice, lovely lady who worked at a gothic shop. It wasn't like a Hot Topic. In fact, I think it was not at Hot Topic at all, but it was definitely a gothic shop that would be similar to what people assume Hot Topic is before it became just, before it basically became the definition of let's just, do random bullshit
Scene
and
kid.
huh?
Before it became just the scene place.
Not even just like the scene place, like from what I remember, Hot Topic is more or less, for all intents and purposes, just the definition of let's just make it as, let's just make a straight up like pop culture place. That's pretty much what Hot Topic is. It is just a full-fledged, from what I remember, it is basically just a full-fledged nerd store now. It isn't even really for like goth shit, which
Yeah.
I don't really hate, but I get to an extent. Like, I get it. But even then, when it comes down to it, she worked there, and I ended up flirting with her for a bit, and she slid me her number. Turns out, after like the first 2 or 3 dates we went on, she, surprise, ended up being a vampire. And I had no fucking clue she was a vampire until I bumped into her recently. And it was actually pretty fun. Like, it was nice to bump into her. I thought it was cool. I thought it was...
Did it turn out... Did she suck your blood?
No, she didn't suck my blood or anything. It was just, I just realized, oh, someone I used to date is a goddamn vampire. That's what I realized.
When she was dating you?
Yeah, she's been a vampire this whole time. It's just, she hasn't been, like... It's just, she hasn't been, I just didn't know it at the time. So she's always been a vampire. I just didn't know it, and it kind of threw me for a loop for a little bit. Like, it really did throw me for a loop when I when I saw her again. And I know for a fact that it was pretty much just kind of like, I really don't know how to describe it. It's just, it's kind of scary now that I think about it, because she, like, for all intents and purposes, she pretty much, like, could have killed me at any moment and didn't. Like, she truly could have killed me at any moment, yet something in her chose not to, especially because there was actually a time when I did go out of my way and I was, like, genuinely terrified of vampires. Like, I actually said a lot of shit when I was younger about vampires and how I was terrified of them, and apparently she just took no offense to that. She's like, yeah, vampires, we're pretty damn terrifying. You know, we can be scary as shit. Like, apparently she just sort of agreed and chose not to kill me.
Which, damn.
That is scary.
Yeah.
So you're just saying a bunch of racist shit about vampires, and she's just like, oh, damn, girl, you crazy.
No, I wasn't being racist. It was more the sense that I was just terrified.
Oh.
Yeah, I was scared. I was scared shitless, and well, that apparently was enough for her to not, like, apparently none of it was enough for her to kill me.
Oh, damn.
But I do think but I did actually go up against a supervillain that tried doing like a Frankenstein monster situation at one point. Like, he tried basically taking a bunch of people, and from what I remember, he I think he more or less went out of his way to, I can't exactly remember how he did it, but I think it was more him just taking a bunch of people and trying to, I guess, just trying to force their body parts together in order to make something happen, and nothing really happened. Like, he was just trying to create a Frankenstein monster of sort, and it just completely and utterly failed. Like, it just completely failed because he was like putting them together with wax. And yeah, like, have you seen that movie House of Wax? Similar to that.
God, that's one of the horror movies I didn't even see. I was about to like make a comparison to the Matchmaker Killer from Condemned in Criminal Origins. Have you ever played that game?
No, I haven't. I haven't actually. Tell me more.
It's made by the guys who
hello?
I think the detective is cutting out again.
Oh shit. Damn.
Are you alright, are you
I'm I'm looking on
But-
Steam. I'm looking on Steam and like it's taking a while. Whatever.
Oh,
Could just looked it up on your phone or something.
Whatever.
Steam.
Look, it's like you're
phone.
playing. Look, you're playing as this one detective guy from the show Heroes, who is except like you get framed for a murder that you didn't commit, and you have to like you basically are just trying to figure out like who the real killer is and why he's doing all this. And apparently, there's a cult involved. The sequel completely ruins the plot. It's just the combat's probably like the most visceral part of the game because like you hit somebody in the face with a pipe, you almost feel like the recoil going up your arm.
Damn.
Like, that's how visceral the combat is. And this game came out back in like 2008, by the way.
Huh.
Yeah.
Huh. That is pretty fucking hilarious. Now that I think about, well, not hilarious, but like you literally like you smack somebody upside the goddamn head, and then you just hear a boing.
Yeah, or like the freaking like metal pipe falling sound effect.
Yeah. Imagine if that. Imagine
Yeah.
if that played every time, like Peter from Spider-Man 3 slammed down the metal pipes to try and kill Venom. That would have been hilarious.
Oh man.
Bong,
So,
bong, 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 bong. Yeah, no wonder he died.
Yeah.
so any of you two want to ask this old fuck a question?
Yeah, sure. When did you become qualified to kill gods? And follow-up question: would they technically still be gods even though they can be killed?
Yeah, I was qualified to kill gods because the higher ups deemed me crazy enough to do it.
Oh,
Uh, yeah. And well, yeah, the only time they're not gods is when they're dead.
Huh. That
And if you're curious to see what god blood looked like, yeah, it come in like various shades of colors. So yeah, one time, yeah, I saw a god bleed silver after I decapitated one.
he bled silver.
Yeah,
the hedgehog?
no,
It was no use.
no, I did not see hairs come out of that stump. So, yeah, there's also the golden ichor. Yeah, the kind of blood Greek gods have. When I finally put Prometheus, when Prometheus was finally put out of his misery, he bled golden ichor.
You killed Prometheus? But I was working with him last week.
No, not that Prometheus. The Prometheus.
Oh.
Yeah. So, the partner I was working with when he put Prometheus out of his misery, he bled golden ichor as well. Yeah, some of them their blood was thicker than jam. Yeah, I swear I don't know how these beings even survive sometimes.
Well, they are gods. The whole point is that they're supposed to be abnormal and survive shit that normal people couldn't even imagine surviving.
Yeah, yeah. So if any god met me, it would have been a death sentence. Speaking of that, I was walking through the Citadel the other day and I ran into Butterball.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. I was trying to have these repressed memories come back. Yeah. Because I was really trying to remember what was the most horrifying thing I ever experienced. I really could not remember it. So you ever seen the movie The Sixth Sense
Yeah.
with Bruce
Yeah.
Willis? It was nothing but suspense. It's the most terrifying villain encounter I've ever had. So you know the aesthetic of liminal spaces, right?
Oh yeah, the whole thing. Oh yeah, liminal spaces.
It's yeah. This happened to have been the first god I ever killed. Yeah.
god of liminal spaces.
This god had a very, very weird name. I could not pronounce it at all. But his power is liminal spaces. What he would do was he would entrap you inside of your own mind, right? Yeah, in your head, you're stuck in this liminal space, while in reality, your ass is knocked out and laying on the ground and whatnot. So this god had me in this liminal space, right?
Okay.
I was alone, and that was the terrifying part. All of it was nothing but suspense. I would run around in there, and turn around every corner and whatnot. Is there some motherfucker over there? Nope. Is there someone behind me? Nope. Where is this guy?
So it's just building up to a potential jump scare that never happens.
Yeah. So it was nothing but suspense.
Being edged for a jump scare.
Yeah. Yeah. I was going, where's the jump scare? Where's the jump scare?
I feel like that would be somebody's hell.
Then
all build up and no payoff.
Yeah. Eventually, I found this door, right? I just kicked the door down, went in, and then I woke up. Shot that god 3 times in the head. So guess what? I haven't always turned gods into sand.
Yeah, I mean, who needs bravery when you have a gun?
Oh man! The gun.
Carry the conversation between the two of yourselves. I gotta use the bathroom real quick.
All right.
Yeah. So the gun. My signature gun was a pistol.
Oh, nice.
One of my signature guns was a pistol. It became my sidearm. Once I got my AR. With the specific configurations, attachments, and enchantments, I had a 1911 launch slides double stack mag chambered in 44 Magnum. Now a 44 Magnum is a pretty powerful round. You would only see those in revolvers, but my gun was a hand cannon.
Wow, that's pretty damn awesome.
Yeah. From what I remembered, well, actually, I still have the gun. Let me get it real quick.
Oh, all right.
Yep, there it is.
Ooh, now that is a sexy gun.
Oh, yeah. Yes, it is. Check out the Damascus pattern on the slides here.
Ooh, nice.
That is one hot babe right there.
Yeah.
So double stack mag holds 14 rounds, including one in the chamber. Yeah. We got that nice grip on here as well. Especially these finger wells. Got that nice grip in there.
You put
squared off trigger guard because I was one bad motherfucker.
You got any magical enchantments on this gun?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. Are you aware of the Mustang and Sally from Call of Duty?
Yes, I am.
It's just like that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. This came in handy. When blasting some undead. You could blow. I was able to blow chests off. You shoot a zombie in the head. There's no more head.
Is it true that the only way to kill a zombie is by shooting it in the head, though? I always thought, like, if you blow up, because zombies do have like hearts and shit.
Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of ways you can kill a zombie. One way you could kill it is by cutting off the way it can move. So cut off its legs. that way it definitely can't move. You can cut off its arms in case it's small enough to use its arms to move. I've killed a lot of zombies. I am experienced with them.
Alrighty then, alrighty then.
It ain't just being shot in the head. They also gotta lose enough blood as well for them to be completely immobilized.
Alright, that's pretty damn interesting.
Yeah. Another fun fact about the undead: they love the smell of strawberries.
Really?
It is. It's a very weird fact, but yes, they do love strawberries.
Yeah, sluts.
Yeah,
Holy fucking shit, detective! We're talking about how the undead love strawberries for some reason. So, story about this. Me and one of my partners, right? Yeah, he had on this strawberry scented cologne. Yeah. Let's just say I didn't like it very much. It was one of those very overpowering colognes. The kind that only old men wear, that type of stuff. So he had on this cologne, right? We were investigating this house, so where this alleged necromancer lived, and and I had no idea how this happened. It happened really quick. As soon as he stepped in the door, boom! A zombie just came out of the floor and started grabbing his leg.
Okay.
And then another one busted down a door and started going after him. And I was like, why aren't they going after me? Must have been the strawberries.
So why do they like strawberries? Isn't
That
that
is
something to do with
one.
that one story? Does that have something to do with that one story about strawberries being made up by ground human tongues?
Huh.
I never heard that story, but that sounds disgusting.
It is.
And who's the dumbass that actively spread that stupid ass story around?
That was a demon named Fleming.
I want to kick him in the goddamn nutsack for saying that.
Nah, he already got his ass kicked.
Yeah, well, I want to kick him again. Specifically,
Yeah, well,
in
he's
his
dead. You
nutsack.
can't kill him. A guy named Garcia already did it.
Fucking Garcia.
Hold on, Fleming. I thought I
Yeah.
murked his ass years ago.
No, you didn't. That was Garcia.
No, I could have sworn I met Fleming before, back during my time. Demons
You probably fought
are
him, but, like-
immortal.
Yeah, but like, dude, you didn't kill him. Garcia did.
Never heard of Garcia. Must have came in after I retired.
Yeah, Garcia Hotspur. He's a demon hunter. Fucking love that guy.
You know, I always, you know what? I
That's
always...
someone else to meet.
Right.
That's someone else I gotta meet.
I always wondered exactly why people have such a boner, like a hate boner for fucking demon hunters. Like, why are so many people hate them? Like,
I mean,
never got
Dante's a pretty good guy.
No, people hate demon hunters because they're kind of self-righteous with about how much they have to spend their own time alone.
Yeah, but that's not like every demon hunter. That's just like a bunch of the old school demon hunters. Most of the new school demon hunters.
They don't have time for anyone else. Yet the total whores, dude.
That is true.
Every single demon hunter I've ever met back in my day was the lone wolf type.
Yeah, but like when they get to town, like their legs are just like wide open.
I was tempted to offer one of them a strawberry sundae.
Yeah, but I think the last demon hunter I remember, actually talking to, like, he's literally like a very chill dude. Like he's in a poly relationship with like 4 other people. He's got like an amazing friend group. The dude is just a chill person. And like every demon hunter I've met has been very extroverted for the most part. Like I know old school demon hunters act that way, but like It's been years since I've really met a demon hunter that's just a lone wolf type character.
Yeah, I could tell you. I could tell you about one of the only one I've met.
Hmm.
So the demon hunter I met. Oh my god, he was real old school. Uh, but he actually was a cool guy. The reason why this guy in particular was the lone wolf type, it was because, well, he was just a really, really shy, introverted guy. Like, he had no friends in school. Oh yeah, all that stuff, the whole 9 yards.
Uh,
So it really took me a long time to be able to talk to this guy. So Daniel, yes, that was his name, by the way. He, yeah, I was bored one day and just sat down next to him and then started making small talk. I'd be like, "Hey man, what's your name?" And then we were talking for a little bit, and then next thing I knew, we were at a diner having Sundays.
hmm. Sundays.
Hmm.
So, yeah, yeah, Daniel, yeah, became my longest lasting partner.
Hmm.
Because turns out he was also crazy enough to kill gods and all that stuff
Huh.
until he died to god number 6.
Hmm.
Yeah, I miss Daniel.
Uh,
Hmm.
I want to have a Sunday with him.
well, hey, maybe we can all go out for Sundays sometime later.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
I'd love a son.
Although I
Yeah,
don't
but-
really
yeah, but-
like Sundays. I don't really like bananas. I don't really like banana Sundays. All right, I usually replace the bananas with extra peanuts or some other fruit because I'm just not a banana fan.
So yeah, I'm more of a chocolate or strawberry Sunday kind of guy.
Yeah.
Love a good
So,
chocolate.
yeah,
Sundae.
yeah. What are you guys' favorite desserts?
Honestly, my favorite dessert.
I like cake.
My favorite dessert. As much as I love cake and cookies, I am a lover of danishes. I will eat danishes all goddamn day.
Oh man, I am a slut for danishes.
You say
Good choice.
yeah. All right, so
Yeah.
quick question: if you guys could create your own horror movie based off of like the creepy superhero shit that you've seen, or just creating your own horror movie in general, what exactly kind of horror movie would you make?
I would make a suspense-based horror movie,
Like,
M Night Shyamalan style,
hmm,
kind of like what The Sixth Sense is, except without the "I'd see dead people."
all right, what would
I don't really think mine would be a horror movie.
really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I could see a movie about about your time being like a very satirical comedy.
yeah. I tell way too many jokes for it to be an actual horror.
Okay, well, what if you could make like an actual horror movie? Like if you were like if a big movie studio was like, we want you to make a horror movie. It doesn't even have to be based on superhero stuff. Like if you could make a horror movie, what would it be about?
Please don't
It'd
say
be just
slasher
like
film.
it would probably just be like a more accurate version of Frankenstein's life then.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really know if that would
Oh
be
yeah,
scary.
oh yeah. Is your
Would be
Prometheus
bad.
actually immortal?
Yeah, but he constantly has to swap out body parts.
Huh,
Yeah, that's what I was imagining. How old is Prometheus?
He's about 600 years old.
damn.
Man, you gotta introduce me to him sometime.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, maybe I can actually help him out.
Hmm.
I mean, I am a doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you think you can find him like permanent body parts? So he isn't like Zubul
I
from
think
the Amazing Digital Circus.
you'd have to like 3D print like new parts for him.
I wish I could just 3D print new parts and replace them and replace my body parts with 3D printed ones.
Yeah, yeah, that would have been sick. but my limbs regenerate like it's Deadpool. So
Well, I guess if I could make a horror movie, I'd probably have one that's like similar to Saw. It's like a puzzle game, but the whole idea is that these people are going up against like this mad surgeon who, if they don't like answer a bunch of questions correctly or confess to their crimes, then this guy comes in and literally like cuts down their brain stem before letting them come, like literally gives them lobotomies. Like he doesn't even kill them, he threatens to like lobotomize them over time if they don't like confess to the fucked up stuff that they themselves have done. Now that I think about it, that would actually be better as a freaking VR game. Now that I think about it, you know, you're in a VR huh.
Whiskey is a spirit, spirits are ghosts. I'm not an alcoholic, I'm a ghostbuster.
I actually do think like I guess if I could make a superhero themed one, I'd probably make one based off of Batman. Like I don't know if I said this before, but I'd create like a horror film about like a bunch of goons sitting around at a table guarding like a bunch of illegal guns or drugs or some shit, and each of them basically talk about their own experiences with Batman, and this is like year one Batman before he's really well known by the world. And the idea is that he's basically describing, like, these people are describing, like, these horrifying bat creatures or a dude in a costume. And each of the stories are just terrifying as shit. And I guess I'd have them be directed, like, different types of horror movies. Like, one would be, like, a supernatural horror movie. The other one would be, like, a slasher film. And it would be like clearly Batman is experimenting with how he's gonna scare the shit out of crooks and criminals because it's the goddamn Batman. Why wouldn't he? And as time goes,
goddamn Batman.
Yeah, so like the psychological horror, or like the fucking, you know, supernatural horror is literally Batman like literally like moving around in the dark and moving shit around and like, you know, dropping different gadgets. Maybe he even stole some of Scarecrow's fear toxin and is experimenting with that for smoke bombs or something. Like the slasher one is literally just Batman testing out his stealth, and you know, like all the other things he's doing is literally just Batman testing out to try and beat the crap out of these different villains. And it could literally be just a horror film where we get to see Batman at his scariest. Like, we know these goons are gonna get out of here alive, but I'd like hire different horror directors to direct like 45-minute scenes, and I'd make like a 3-hour long horror movie based on Batman. Like
that would be sick, actually.
Yeah.
I would love to see that.
Yeah. 3-hour Batman horror movie. Perfection. Yeah.
All right.
Okay. What about what is like the scariest horror game any of you has played?
I'm some old fuck. I don't exactly play horror games very much.
Really? Like
Silent Hill 2.
Oh. Well, I guess that makes sense. It's a game that literally takes the main character's sexism and throws it in his face. Of course it's going to be terrifying.
It's not a sexism. Like, it's his sexual repression, his guilt for doing what he assumed was right at the time.
Yeah. Which, I'm going to be real, the fact that Silent Hill 2 is such a great game, but the Silent Hill movies suck is just... That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, you can call it sexism for that, because there's like Christoph Gans, the guy who directed those movies, like he took one look at Harry Mason's character and he's like, that's not a guy. Guys don't protect their kids. Women only do that.
For fuck's sake.
So it's misandrous because it assumes that men can't take care of their own damn kids, and it's misogynistic because it assumes that women's only role is to take care of kids. It's sexist across the whole fucking board.
I just...
The nastiest form of sexism.
Yeah, all of it.
Have you guys... Okay.
Not even the basic kind either. It's just S-tier sexism.
Yeah.
Which, Dr. Rain, you've dealt with, like, some very shitty superheroes in your time, because you were around when, like, superheroes... Because, like, nowadays, superheroes, like if a hero is, like, caught being racist or sexist, their ass is pretty much fucking, you know, bastard. Like, they are strung up and fucked over because, you know, like they deserve to. But you were around before a lot of assholes were really called out for, like, a lot of the shit that they used to do. Like, what was, like, the worst, like, of the worst heroes that you dealt with?
fun fact: the ones I did work with, all were no kill types.
Huh.
Yeah, they were all the no kill Karen types.
The no kill
So,
Karens. Like, did you ever deal with any like racist or sexist heroes or something like that?
Oh my god.
yeah, I met a former Nazi.
Damn.
Yeah, he still had some tendencies, but I did make sure that was his downfall.
Huh.
No, I did. No, I did not kill the guy because even back then, if you kill, yeah, if you killed your partner, uh, so yeah, I had to make sure that guy can't come back.
Hmm.
Yeah, you
So
cut out a lot of that. I'll have to hear it like on the re-recording.
it's so yeah, detective, you'll have to do a lot of digging in the archives at the in that building's basement.
Damn.
I'm pretty sure there's a lot of former Nazi fucks in there.
Um,
Yeesh.
we allowed at least like our
You're cutting out again.
like how to become a hero nowadays. Oh, for fuck's sake. Look, at least like it's a lot tighter on how to become a hero nowadays because like we don't just allow anybody in. Like we do have to do background screenings and shit.
Yeah.
Because yeah, we don't have it because like we don't want the fucking Citadel to become Twitter. We don't want it to be like we'll censor whoever the fuck.
You cut out again.
You're cutting out again, detective. But I'll
You were kind
continue from here. Yeah, I'll continue from here. Yeah. I would not want to see the Citadel become Twitter. Who would censor anyone who criticizes, Elon or a sort of overly Republican, anybody.
Yeah. And I just
Yeah. So yeah, and the Nazis weren't just anyone I dealt with. yeah, I dealt with. Yeah. I believe he was a KKK member before he got into the Citadel. But yeah, either way, he was a former KKK member. Yeah, I also met. One of the villains I dealt with was a former Confederate soldier who had found a way to become immortal, and and so of course he had to be dealt with.
yeah, he was over there like, long live the Confederacy! Bitch, it lasted for 4 years.
Yeah, and your official flag is nothing but white.
yeah.
So yeah, that guy had to be dealt with. Yeah, I met a lot of superheroes who ended up becoming unsung heroes during the civil rights movement.
Hmm.
So yeah, not everybody I was working with back then was bad.
All right. Okay, yeah, I get it. I was mostly trying to ask about like specifically stories you had of the heroes that were bad, but like again, I get it. Like not everyone was fucked up back then. Although I do know that my granddad told me a story about a hero he worked with who was just a straight up racist dickhead. And this
Ew.
guy, yeah, like this guy deliberately would go out of his way to specifically go into black neighborhoods and would stalk them. He was basically like if Batman was a racist asshole. That's pretty much what it was. And I'm gonna be real with you. My granddad eventually, like, because my grandfather was a superhero, but he got fired at a very young age because apparently he, assaulted someone. And I asked my granddad if that was the guy he assaulted, and he's like, no, it was a completely different guy, but I wish I beat the crap out of him. If I got fired for kicking his ass, it would have been a perfect day. It would have been a perfect day for me. Because my granddad, like, still has a lot of disillusions with superheroes. It's why he didn't want me becoming one. But, I mean, I get it. Like, you've been... bless you. Bless you.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Jesus, what the hell?
You breathing hard or hardly breathing?
Something's in the air tonight, and it ain't love.
And this man, like, my granddad, like... Yeah, and of course, when I did become a superhero, my granddad has chilled out because I've told him about my experiences. But, like, looking back, like, looking at all the shit he told me, like, apparently he said there was this guy who called himself literally called himself the Jericho Ranger because, you know, he traced his heritage back to that of the city of Jericho and made that his whole fucking identity. And the guy basically pretty much just... He was just a dick to everybody. Like, he wasn't just a racist jagoff. He was like he was basically if fucking Homelander from The Boys had the personality of Tony Stark but couldn't actually get away with doing shitty things, so he was just a piece of shit. That's basically what this guy's personality was, at least from how my grandfather described him. That's what I could piece together. And so the guy really was just a shitty individual, and I just can't believe that guy was allowed to be a superhero at the time. Like, I really don't get it.
Yeah, you'd be surprised of the other shit I had to deal with at the time. It was crazy.
Okay, what's like a supervillain? Like, what's one of the scariest things that a supervillain has put you through?
Talking to me?
Both of you guys. I mean, what's something that a supervillain put you through that, when you think about it, it just, you know, makes your skin crawl?
I think I already talked about this.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Yeah. I had a villain show me visions of my dead partners.
Yeah, that is very fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've always kind of wondered, because it's like horror and Halloween and all that, I'm trying to stick to like spooky topics or whatnot. That's why I brought up like, you know, the freaking, you know, the racist heroes, because, you know, the scariest thing is reality and all that. But like,
you know what's scarier than a ghost?
What?
Another human being.
True.
Yep.
Especially if that human being has a gun.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what's even worse?
What?
A crackhead with a gun.
Oh, God.
Man. Yeah, I had to deal with 3 of those during my time.
3 crackheads.
Yeah. A supervillain? Nope, just some crackhead with a gun. Boom.
Crackhead with a gun. Terrifying. I'd rather fight 7,000 giant robots than deal with a crackhead with a gun.
Yeah, especially when you're carrying a crackhead with a gun at 3 in the morning.
Oh, man. Like, dude, I just want to go to the corner store and buy some juice. Please. I don't have any extra money for you.
Yeah.
All right, well, since we're on the topic of villains, what's the most annoying thing a villain's ever done? Besides, like, monologuing, which I think we can all agree is just fucking...
I never let a villain finish his monologue.
Yeah, because
It's straight to the action, shot in the head.
Yeah.
No, I let them keep their little moments of theater, but I just let them know I'm completely bored while they're talking. Like, I just like pull up like a thing. I just pull up like I have like a plastic teacup that I carry around in my coat, and like I'll just like pretend to sip from it while they're going on. It's like, no, please continue. It's very fascinating.
And here's the thing, like, I get why villains monologue. They're trying to like humanize themselves, but I'm like, dude, you blew up. Like, you're attacking a city full of innocent people. There's no there's no way I'm ever going to like look at you and be like, you know, he kind of had a point. No, not when you're this much of a dick. Like, if it's a villain who I know has like a reason for doing what they're doing, then sure, maybe I'll listen to the monologue. But it's like, dude, you're hurting innocent people because of shitty things that happen to you. no, that's not justifiable. Like, I'm not gonna listen to you give this whole spiel about how you think the world needs to be cleansed. Like, motherfucker, if you blew up the KKK headquarters, sure, I'd be okay with that because I'm the type of hero that's like, fuck it, hate speech motherfuckers don't deserve a platform. Blow it up, God. But you're out here trying to destroy a puppy orphanage because a dog bit you when you were 5. Get the fuck out of here with that monologue and bullshit.
God.
God
Oh my
damn.
god! I won't even let that guy finish at this point.
Like, I would.
Just don't let him finish. Don't let him finish.
Jesus Christ, are you talking about the supervillain, or are you just getting into your BDSM roleplay over there?
Yes.
Just yes.
All right. Anyway, time to bring things back to a darker note.
Yeah, like what's some more? Yeah, let's like talk
allow me,
about.
allow me to tell you about what happened to one of my partners.
Oh boy, let's get into it.
So you guys ever heard of shell shock?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of my partners was shell shocked. Yeah, what happened to him was he didn't die, but he had lost. But his body and his head lost communication with one another. He was unable to feel anything ever again. Now he won't be able to feel pleasure, love, or anything ever again.
Man, that's messed up. Who the fuck did that to him?
Yeah. This was before I was killing gods, by the way. And so this villain, right? Yeah, he was a World War I fanatic. Loved World War One. Yeah, he loved it so much. You kind of have to. You kind of have respect for that kind of liking.
I never really got people being into like different wars, like the strategies and stuff. Sure, but like I never really understood like the whole fanatic of war itself.
Yeah, so this villain, yeah. I can't exactly remember what he did, but first thing I knew, there was an explosion, and then next thing I knew, boom.
Well, I think
It happened quicker than the snap of my fingers. Turns out the guy is still living today.
Oh, really?
Don't know how, but he was unable to breathe either.
Oh shit. I mean, he's clearly breathing now because he's still alive. Everyone needs oxygen.
Yeah, but like I said, his head and his body lost communication with one another. Irreparable damage.
Well, you have magic, right? Why not use some of your healing magic?
At the time, I wasn't exactly thinking about it.
Well, now that I put the idea in your head, are you gonna...
yeah. Now I feel like an asshole.
I think that's like how most people in many magical situations feel. Because, like, I understand that if, like, the magic just isn't strong enough to do that, but, like, yeah. I've always wondered why many magical individuals don't just go around healing people.
Yeah, now that I think about it, after this podcast, I'm going to have to invade someone's hospital room.
Great.
But no, seriously, that's like an actual serious question, though. Like, is there like a reason why magical individuals or people who have incredible magic don't just go around healing people of like cancer or shit like that? Is there like a legitimate reason that magical people just don't talk about, or is it like the cliche, oh, it's an abuse of power bullshit that lots of people
believe me, we want to do it.
Okay, why?
It's just there is too much stigma and fear.
It's like when a new medicine comes out.
It's there's just too much stigma and fear.
So people, so it's kind of like people who are scared of vaccines. They're gonna be like, I don't want you casting spells on me. Your spells are gonna turn me autistic. or something like that.
Oh man, yeah. Especially back during my time in the Citadel, and they really believed that kind of shit.
Yeah.
Oh, magic's gonna make her dick smaller. No, the fuck it's not.
I can use it to make it bigger. What the fuck?
Exactly. These people on some Salem witch trials type bullshit.
Yeah, another thing they used to say is, "Oh, magic will just make your brain literally shrink."
What the fuck? Wait, that's even more bullshit. Because wasn't there an old school supervillain who was magical that used to beat the shit out of villains, like of people all the time? Like he was like one of the hardest villains to fight back in the day. I think this was like back in the 1920s or something. He was one of the hardest villains to beat because he used magic to make himself smarter. Like didn't that exist? Where the fuck were these people getting their information from?
Uh, uh, Man, this must have been way before my time.
Yeah, because like you're old, but you're not like 1920s old. But like seriously, where the fuck are these people? Because this dude is known as like one of the most, like literally one of the trickiest supervillains. I think he was like a supervillain during like the 1920s and 30s, and his whole deal was that the reason he kept beating the shit out of superheroes was simply because he pretty much like kicked it was because he kept using magic to make himself smarter. I think he called himself like Brainio or something, or the living brain or some dumb shit like that.
Oh man.
Yeah, and he did. Yeah.
Oh man. Brainiac?
Yeah.
I killed his grandson.
Oh. I guess crime runs in the family.
Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, guy tried to copy exactly what his grandpa did.
He tried pulling a Dr. Eggman.
Yeah.
Although, now that I think about it, Gerald Robotnik wasn't evil.
Yeah. Dude just wanted to make the ultimate cure for all things.
And then he got murdered.
Thank you, U.S. government.
I actually think that would be a better motivation for why Eggman wants to take over the world. He's not doing it just because he's evil. He's doing it because he wants, like, because he genuinely thinks he could run the world better.
That would be interesting.
Yeah, an interesting take on Dr. Eggman. I might come up with like a, like a supervillain based off that and like, other things. Because I'm just gonna be real with you guys. I'm not old, but I was told like when I was very young that the older I get, the weaker my ice powers are gonna get. So I'm not gonna be doing superhero shit for ever. But like, I need to fall back on some. And my wife has got me into art and storytelling. So yeah.
I mean, if your ice powers fall back, let me know. I'll fix it.
Oh yeah, because you have magic.
Yeah, I can make you an amplifier.
Oh fuck yeah.
Let me know when.
I'll be sure. I will be sure to do that. Which, okay. So, detective, you've definitely dealt with like a lot of you've dealt with a lot of different individuals in terms of like really messed up criminals. What is like? Is there like any like closed cases, or are there any like closed cases that you've been interested in talking about that you just haven't had the chance to really go into? Like, I want to hear about like a murder mystery that led you to like a dungeon full of robotic cyborgs that didn't work or some shit like that. Like, you gotta have some type of scary stories to tell here, man. I mean, it's Halloween, all right?
Oh, I do? But the thing is, I can't actually talk about it.
Why? What, are you under some NDA or some bullshit?
Oh, yeah, kind of. I'm not supposed to talk about the stuff I've been, like, looking into.
Wait.
Because if I do, then...
Is this like old... Wait, you can't even talk about old closed cases that are probably public now? I'm not talking about new stuff. I'm talking about, like, old stuff.
I thought you meant, like, talk about cases that, like, are still... are technically closed but are still under investigation. I thought that's what you meant.
No, I meant like closed cases that are like public and you can talk about. Should have worded it better. Like, yeah, what's like this?
Yeah, I'm stupid.
Oh man. Oh man. You guys want me to tell you about a hunting trip I went on?
In a minute. I want to hear the detective story first.
I don't think there's any way I can explain these and make them sound interesting. I'm sorry.
All right.
Yeah. Oh man.
All right. So, what about your hunting trip?
So something that I do in my spare time since I've retired from medicine recently is I've taken up hunting.
Okay.
It's yeah. Yeah, where I live, there was a boar infestation, and for some reason they were breeding with the pigs, and and there's these wild boar pig hybrid things. I encountered one the size of a cow.
Damn. Did you pet it?
What the fuck?
No, no, no.
Ah.
Those things tend to be quite aggressive. And because I'm a wizard, I turned myself invisible, and I was able to get right up close to the thing and then blow its brains out. The meat was kind of gamey for my liking, but the wife seemed to like it. Lots of wild bacon. Yeah, I still got quite a bit if you guys want some.
Yeah.
Sick. Send me some.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll bring some next session.
All right, Alean. Well, I think that's all the time we have for today. We've got a pretty good episode. Hopefully we can get one more episode out before Halloween, or maybe it'll come out like 1st of November when the Halloween is still kicking but dying down, and we can talk about some actual something that's a little bit more scary and whatnot. But thank you all so much for listening to this episode of the Celestial Citadel podcast, and stay ballin', stay drawlin', stay hollin'. See ya.
Nice.
Yeah, bye-bye.